The Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, or ASVAB, is a comprehensive exam designed to evaluate a candidate's aptitude in various fields. The test is used by the U.S. military to assess an individual's qualifications for different careers in the armed services. The ASVAB test consists of 10 distinct domains, each focusing on a specific area of knowledge or skill. The domains are arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, mathematics knowledge, general science, paragraph comprehension, mechanical comprehension, electronics information, auto information, shop information, and assembling objects. The domains are weighted differently, with each accounting for between 9% and 11% of the total score. Arithmetic reasoning, accounting for 11% of the test, focuses on solving real-world arithmetic word problems using logical reasoning. This domain requires the application of mathematical operations within word problems, translating verbal statements into numeric equations, and determining multi-step problem-solving sequences. Candidates will also interpret data from simple charts and tables and apply logical deduction to numeric scenarios. Word knowledge, also accounting for 11%, demonstrates vocabulary breadth through synonyms and context. Candidates will identify synonyms for high-frequency terms, recognize precise word meanings in isolation, and distinguish between similar but distinct definitions. This domain also requires understanding word usage in formal contexts and evaluating primary versus secondary word definitions. Mathematics knowledge, accounting for 11%, applies high school-level mathematical principles and formulas. This domain focuses on solving linear equations and inequalities, factoring polynomials and quadratic expressions, and simplifying algebraic fractions and radicals. Candidates will also evaluate functions and coordinate geometry. General science, accounting for 10%, tests knowledge of physical, biological, and earth sciences. The domain covers principles of human anatomy and physiology, cell biology and genetics, ecology and environmental science basics, classification of living organisms, and plant biology and photosynthesis. Paragraph comprehension, also accounting for 10%, requires extracting and analyzing information from written text. Candidates will identify the main idea of a passage, recall specific details and facts, determine the logical sequence of events, summarize textual information effectively, and differentiate between fact and opinion. Mechanical comprehension, accounting for 10%, assesses understanding of mechanical principles and physical laws. This domain focuses on principles of simple machines like levers and pulleys, mechanical advantage and work calculations, and Newton's laws of motion and force. Candidates will also study gears and rotational transmission mechanics. Electronics information, accounting for 10%, covers the fundamentals of electricity, circuits, and electronic components. The domain includes Ohm's law, V.I.R., principles of magnetism and electromagnetism, electrical safety and standard grounding, and measurement units for power, current, and voltage. Auto information, accounting for 9%, tests knowledge of automotive systems and vehicle maintenance. The domain includes internal combustion engine cycles, four-stroke, fuel injection and carburation systems, cooling system components and operation, lubrication and oil system fundamentals, and ignition system components and timing. Shop information, also accounting for 9%, evaluates familiarity with tools, materials, and construction techniques. Candidates will identify carpentry and metalworking tools, apply measuring and layout tools, and safely operate drills, saws, and sanders. Assembling objects, accounting for 9%, assesses spatial relationships and figure construction. The domain includes visualizing the assembly of disparate components, identifying correct connector and point placements, and determining final object shapes from parts. Preparing for the ASVAB test requires dedication and practice. Each domain requires unique knowledge and skills, and understanding the test structure is essential for success. Candidates can prepare by studying the key topics within each domain and familiarizing themselves with the format of the test.